break.
But we got Street Fighter 6 starting to realize that smart style Hotaru, who was playing in Point Break the other day. I recognize the name. This is what it's from. Very smart player, but very fundamental based. Didn't quite have the combo game. Let's see if they've improved on that since 2 weekends ago.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Like ZakNotKyle trying to get in to keep the zoning away with some of the fireballs. We're just trying to see who's going to win neutral as we're inching back. Oh, and here comes Shadow King. Shadow King's all going in with a little bit of a bread and butter combo. And nice big overhead. And Shadow King's really going to try to get her out of SPG.
Yeah, that meaty setup is very instrumental to Kevin. And then you saw there going for the DP to trade with it. Oh, and just goes for the meaty hit to chip. Very smart by Shadow King.
That was a meaty hit. That was the biggest like meaty charge move for like 2 health, 2 HP damage I've ever seen. But it was a setup in a way. Nice, another overhead to go through the fireball, and nice little cross up here to get more of the offense. And oh my god! And like I said, it's 2-touch Charlie here, aka Kevin Rihanna with Shadow King, and already at less than a third life on ZakNotKyle.
Yeah, really scary. Had to spend that EX bar there, or ZakNotKyle was going to be in a huge detrimental situation. Shadow King gonna spend that level 1, punish the fireball. This ain't Street Fighter 6. You have to keep your meaties positive, or don't do them at all, because iframes will beat them out.
Yep, and now looks like ZakNotKyle is trying to get in. We're both in overheat right now, but Shadow King was just about to get out of it, but was still able to close out that round and gets this first game on the winner side of pools. What do you think? I'm sorry, trying to figure out. What do you think? ZakNotKyle. It's supposed to be ZakNotKyle. ZakNotKyle needs to do to respond here.
Yeah, so one of the great things Shadow King is doing is he's not jumping in. He's recognizing the smart style and keeping his game very grounded right now. Kyle needs to start throwing those fireballs in smart situations and get him out of SPG. Once that happens, we have to start committing to using our roll options, and we're finally going to get an opportunity to do that game. Let's see how it works out here.
Yeah, right now, like you said, got him out of SPG and just kept up with the offense, going in with more of a little bit of bread and butter. Kept going, just kept pressing buttons and was able to close out that round. Now, ZakNotKyle gets on the board here, and we'll see if he's able to continue this momentum going into round 2. Nice DP.
Yeah, and finding an excellent pickup there as well, retaining that full screen and going for a very risky sweep, but it does not matter. Ooh. Expensive, but it keeps working out for Zak.
Yeah, we're really close to getting all the way to overheat. So it's going down, but oh my god, Shadow King is just going crazy with the bigger string combos there. But a wake up super, will it hit? It does. Good old.
Stole the tech, understood that meaty there could be invincible out of, and opts to spend everything they have to try and extend their victory here. Has SPG on deck too, and is going to start using it.
Uses the rev low to start to keep this Hearn going. Nice little just defense to stop the projectiles by Shadow King. Shadow King is trying to come up forward a little bit. Trying to jump in, use a small hop to just throw it off. No anti-airs there, but nice blocks. Get no confirm on Shadow King. Let's see how ZakNotKyle does the dive kick to close out that round, and then he ties it up in rounds here. We're going to a final game, Cry.
Yeah, no, of course, dude. This is Breakout. You know they're going to start things off strong and have great matches for you the entire night. Really good stuff to Zak. Felt very comfortable there, and even using some like Cammy fundamentals in those final moments to keep things going. Oh, found a spare pickup here. Shadow King gonna have to deal with this, but that SPG goes through every fireball, and the counter hit is still gonna confirm this combo too. Opts not to use the SPG and save some of that meter. What can we do here?
Oh man, right now it looks like ZakNotKyle is trying to get out. Nice little anti-air DP to get out of there. Tried the rev blow and a little tiny punish, not big one there. Another SPG over EX move there, and now Shadow King is in the commanding lead here. But here comes ZakNotKyle, not giving up, making it. Oh, I'm sorry, making ZakNotKyle not giving up here.
Yeah, Yeah, really good stuff here. Double burnout right here. Technically having the advantage state going to Hotaru, just having that fireball, but able to let that level 1 rip at pretty much any point should be terrifying Zach, but he truly is not afraid. Hey, that level 1 ripping is gonna be his downfall, in fact. Shadow King gonna go up a game and put himself on set point.
I respect the play, though. I respect the play. Tried to bait the jump in, but that small hop was just enough to evade the big EXDP, and that pretty much took it. So now Shadow King is on set point here and is keeping all the pressure in there, blocking. Oh, was not properly punished though.
No, but it's okay. We do have burnout situation here, using that far C to extend that guard damage pressure, and that is a punishable situation, which we're not going to do anything huge off because we want that block screen continuation here. Oh yeah, and we're going to get the hidden gear, spend it early, get 78% of our bar back, and ZakNotKyle on touch to death.
I still love that.
It's one of the best.
Punched with a bullet right going into my face.
Call me evil, but I do also love it when it's against Hotaru and Hokutomaru.
Yeah,
just
definitely
blowing
with
up children is
I get
hysterical.
that. Don't go against my girl Hotaru. But
I have to. She's trying to make a comeback right now.
Yeah, ZakNotKyle's not trying to stay on the board here, trying to survive to extend this to a final round. Was able to get a little bit more of some damage there, and now we're about even on life with some of the chip damage.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Excellent pickup here. ZakNotKyle should be able to take this with ease and does so, tying it up 1-1. Anybody's game right now.
I think Zach has labbed the frames there a little bit.
No, that was a wild that was a wild hit for sure. That was swinging and hoping for the best. Nice. Gets the pickup here. Gonna be able to spend EX into SPG to take ZakNotKyle out. But opts out to do so. Instead gets the mix-up, and it's not gonna matter anyways. Why we didn't finish the combo, but it doesn't matter. Still finds the command grab to perfect ZakNotKyle and takes Shadow King's reign as the ruler on further in this bracket.
You see that? Public servant and peacekeeper.
He is neutral skip teleporting behind you and not playing honest footsies. His regular footsie game is fine, but it's not as degenerate as just running behind people, getting 50% of your bar spent, and then just resetting neutral, throwing fireballs, waiting it out. Like he's so good at playing, I'm gonna call it an ugly style of game, and I mean that kindly.
Sure you did. Sure you did that kindly. I did not hear any salt come out of that, but we got Baja Zero with the Andy Bogart and Rock Howard with Starks, and Starks gets caught with the string with the Andy Bogart string, but nice little flash kick to get out of there.
Yeah, Rock just trying to set up some honest neutral right here, throw some big buttons in, but it's a lot of very far jumps coming out right now. Baja Zero, if he's able to stand in place, might be able to start setting up just his DP pressure to start fixing this, stabilizing this Rock player. And hey, look, there's the neutral skip that just wins you the game.
I see what you meant now. Like, I was like, oh, there's a really honest footsie. Nope. But hey, if you have the tools, why not use them? That's what it is. And I mean, with this Joker fit that I'm seeing right here, Baja Zero takes that first round and really not utilizing Andy, but using the Joker spirits from Batman.
Without a doubt, yes. And I think as we go on, Baja Zero is going to start implementing that essential, I call it the demon stance, based off of Akuma and such, but command grab in between there and a whole bunch of other stuff. That hyper defense, not getting anything off of it. Interesting 13% use, maybe just a quick accident. Nice pick up here by Rock. Stark's going to take him into the corner, probably going to spend a bar to keep this low, but we're not out of SPG yet.
Not out of SPG yet, but now, I thought it gets a little throw to keep Baja in the corner, just going in there, wake up DP to get out of the corner by Baja. Baja is trying to go in, and there's the big neutral skip teleport to go on. Now we have switch sides and crossed up again, but the Rev blow was able to sort of keep his turn, and Starks gets on the board.
Yeah, really the only thing that's slowing down that momentum is the armored hit. I think if Baja is able to respect SPG just a little bit more and either spend a lot of meter to get Rock out of it, more just continuous pressure, honestly, from that point, we might be okay. Safe setup here. Yeah, and he fell for it. Great bait, but no big pickup here. We're still in SPG.
Yeah, that was a drop combo. Big. That could. Well, I thought it was going to be a big miss for Baja, but he was able to spend the super here. This should.
I think we're still alive.
Yeah, I think we're. Yeah, I was going to say one hit. Hope Pixel. And that Hope Pixel is gone. Baja Zero takes that first game on winner side. We'll see if Starks is going to come back here. I mean, it was pretty much a back and forth right now, so like Starks might have a game plan. Looked like really is just trying to like not to kind of play the bait and switch game, at least from what I saw. What do you think, Wycroft?
I'm getting some big vibes of Starks not really wanting to commit to too much. Probably playing a very passive rock in most of his matches, but that doesn't work against Andy. Andy has great full screen pressure and can just save his bar, again, go behind you, and you're probably not going to get it right. Okay, nice pickup here. Gonna take him towards the wall. Should spend the bar, but honestly get the safe setup into a throw.
Oh, man. Well, you got Baja trying to get out of the corner, gets the fireball, and tried to do the neutral skip, but there's a Rebel again. That wasn't really much of a punish, but it was catched in the air. And now here comes Baja trying to get more in, but nice confirmed by Starks to get out. And I guess that was a far heavy kick to sort of take that out, and he gets on the board.
Yeah, honestly, really good awareness by Starks. It looked like he was setting up for the light range there. Oh my gosh. Did our GPU just blow?
Yeah, not right now, but you know what? I like the psychedelic colors for a second.
Okay.
I was not taking anything, I promise.
I took something.
we both took something. That's what it was. We both took something, and it was really pretty for about 10 seconds. But right now, what's looking really pretty is Starks trying to just goes into the level 2 super, and now is in overheat, but going to keep applying the pressure in the corner as Baja Zero is in a huge light deficit.
Oh, nice shimmy again, working out so well for Starks. He applied that early throw pressure in the first game that he lost, and it seems like it's really left a lasting effect on Baja, going so far as to pretty much secure him that entire round. I think we're going to have to mix it up a little bit here with some meaty pressure, but if we're able to adapt quickly, I think Starks has a great chance at winning this.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. And we're going to see a nice little hop to sort of bait a little bit of a move, and those all blocked. There's a big jump in, though, by Starks. Starks is now trying to keep up. Let's see what's the media set up right there. Nope, nothing right there. Nice throw tech by Baja to get out of there, and now here comes a neutral skip.
You're never going to block that. You have to be setting yourself up with half circle back to go through, but luckily we just continuously are winning these neutral situations with Rock's huge, better buttons, and Stark has put himself a game away from keeping things going. And
Double
also,
crouch
we
light
just
kick.
got a $5 donation from Dr. Sauce. Before we keep
Oh,
moving on.
nice.
Thank you for supporting that match arena.
Thank you, Dr. Sauce, for doing that. As we're going forward here, and now we got Baja Zero kind of coming up. Oh, nice catch by Starks. Now Starks is going in with a little bit of bread and butter combo, trying to get the meaty setup, but there's a big back throw by Baja Zero. Baja Zero's kind of coming in, and now he goes in with his own EX move to get back there. And now we'll see if he's able to kind of close it out, get him out of SPG, and does.
Excellent pick up here. We're going to stay alive because we opted not to spend that hidden gear and instead believe in our meaty setups. But hey, patience always wins here. We're 1-1 for the second game in a row over here. Baja versus Starks. A little more meter on Starks' side, but gosh, about as close as you could possibly get here in pools. Let's see what they got.
Final round right now. Final round going in this. First to one round is going to go out. A nice throw tech by Starks. Starks is now going in with a little bit of the EX to get the combo. Tried to break a little bit, but did not finish that combo off. Baits the DP, and this is going to be damaging on Baja.
Yeah, I don't agree with this red line here, but I understand why we're trying to stay out of SPG. How do we close this out, though? The forward B to catch him in the air. What's the mix on incoming? Not far enough on the grab, and that's punishable. Baja Zero falling victim here. You can't slow down now. You got to spend this hidden gear. Or spend the level 1, because
that's all he has. Yeah, he doesn't have he doesn't have the hidden gear.
Hopefully he wasn't listening to me, or I feel terrible.
It's okay. It happens. Oh, no. Could this be it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one pixel left. Baja Zero was able to get that from the class with like desperate measures there. My God. It was
How to use the Matcherino. Let's do it quick so I can stop talking about it. And hey, in case you were missing the Andy, Perfect Legend showing up with the ninja costume on deck. Let's see what we can pull out here versus Icebound.
Icebound with his Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero kind of going in there.
Yeah, for real. I would be actually curious to see what this costume was supposed to be. Kind of, almost, yeah. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. I remember Icebound in my last bracket, so when I did Breakout last time, like, my partner and I were just talking about it, so it's like, oh, Mortal Kombat, like, but it was against Billy Kain the toy soldier. But right now we're facing Perfect Legends, Andy Bogard. Do you see any different style compared to Baja Zero's Andy Bogard? Why, Cry?
Obviously, we're dealing with a much different matchup here, especially if we're whiffing supers in neutral. Perfect Legend keeping a much more mid-range, comfortable spacing where Andy can kind of thrive, but it's not necessarily what he's known for, but it definitely beats Kevin. Kevin, just being the close-up brawler that he is, wants to be in your face, getting his close normals, getting his oppressive buttons, and you're still not going to block that.
Yeah, that's sort of the drawback of like a brawler striker, like that needs to be that close, and just like a bully character, it's if you can get them in that mid range, like, you know, distance like 2 or something like that, like that's not a happy place for them. But right now, Icebound's in a very happy place, even though he gets that back throw. Is still in SBG. And trying to get out of the corner, and is able to close it out. No, is not able to close it out yet, as Perfect Legend is able to get out of there.
Wow, very risky block on the side of Icebound, but Bet Right is able to tie it up early here. If he's able to continue his aggressive pressure like that and his very strong Oki options, I can definitely see Icebound taking this for him and his team, but hey, Perfect Legend getting right through it.
Oh man, there you go. More of those teleports by Perfect Legend. But again, another nice counter hit and nice big confirm into the combo, and goes into overheat, but now putting Perfect Legend in dire straits with only 1 pixel left, and uses the super to get out of there.
Oh, that was absolutely a rage of, oh, I didn't realize I had super on that last confirm. Let me just spend it.
Yeah, it's
I'm just running it.
You saw him like flint. You saw your opponent flinch. You're like, okay, let me just do the double quarter circle forwards now.
I was already buffering it. It's fine. Let me let it rip. Oh, nice cross up there. Gonna get Andy into the corner here. Kevin doesn't necessarily get too much more damage, but his Oki is a little scarier in the corner.
Oh
what
my
are
God.
we gonna do with it?
Just kept pressing buttons. My God, just keeps going there. Icebound's able to give some room back to Perfect Legend in the corner, but Perfect Legend's still like not in a good place, but is able to switch spots. But nice confirm by Icebound, and I think Perfect Legend still has a hair in SBG.
Yeah, it's definitely gone at this point, but a nice level 1 confirm. Gonna take the first game for Perfect Legend, but we saw this last time. Perfect Legend winning, but can he keep out the tank? The absolute unit that is currently just kind of bulldozing through. Hey, that was a great close C confirm.
Yeah, that was a really good. That was a good close heavy punch confirmed. You're right there. But now here comes Icebound. Nice little cross up there. Going to get in there. Nice. Going in there with the SPG. And now we're going to keep going forward. You see Perfect Legend trying to use the Rev Guard just to stop any of that pressure. Oh!
Yeah, actually caught him in like the wake-up frames of quarter circle forward, the huge punch that Kevin has. Really nice stuff. Perfect Legend just trying to run away with this one. The throw setups here into the instant overhead. Great blocks by Icebound. With just about a bar remaining, might be able to take it if they get 1 touch, but it would be terrifyingly close.
That dash was trying to bait something, but Icebound was not able to bite, but still the crouching light kick was able to take it out in the end. And now we're going to a final game in this winner side of pools.
Didn't dash close enough to get that close C that Perfect Legend wanted there to continue that combo, but hey, still getting some nice neutral pressure here.
Definitely getting that nice pressure. Try to use the rev blow to kind of skip neutral, to use the arm move to get out of there. But now we got Icebound, getting caught there by Perfect Legend.
actually able to get around that hit, pushing him towards the corner while still eating up his rev gauge, but being out of SPG is going to probably be our biggest detriment with this match going forward. Farsi still putting in that work, though.
Oh, man. And now Perfect Legend was able to teleport and go on the other side of Icebound. Icebound is trying to find an answer back, even though that Perfect Legend is overheat, but with only 2 pixels left of health, it will eat the fireball. Perfect Legend now is on set point.
Yeah, very smart so far. Perfect Legend has definitely put together a game plan here very quickly that is beating Kevin definitively. But, hey, we found a way back in and a big whiff on that DP. This is going to hurt a lot. We got the bingos going on and the explosions taking Andy into the corner and with a meaty setup here.
Oh, well, nice little throw by Perfect Legend to sort of switch the tides a little bit, get his turns in, and now putting all the pressure while Icebound is in overheat. And this is working out for him right now. He's probably going to try to gets the guard break, and now, oh my God, we're already tied in life. And now actually Perfect Legend has the life lead and will spend.
I don't agree with this. No, that doesn't kill. No way. Andy does damage. He doesn't do that much damage.
I was going to say that was going to be crazy if he did. That's why I kind of had my jaw dropped for a second there. But Perfect Legend is still able to close it out. And he moves on to the winner side of pools.
I can see you've been exceptional.
Really smart stuff. Able to clean up his play a lot. Kevin, while a very solid character, Hokutomaru coming in. We got pretty much Evo Grand Finals out here. The tier horse coming out, but we are getting a little bit farther in this bracket. It's gotta happen at some point.
Yeah, this is the last of the winners. This is the last of winners round 2 before we go into top 16. So on the winner's side. So this is the last match of that side of pools. And now, speaking of that, WDQuezada just comes in, just teleports out, and is applying all that pressure already onto Garou.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, Kain has the invincible flash kick reversal, but one of the nice things with that is a character who loves this rushdown play. Oh, dude, these jump SPGs are really nasty. I've never seen somebody do that before.
I've never seen so many jump-ins in a 2D fighting game, to be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of jumping in.
Hey, when you got 2 jumps, you better spend them. And the dash through into the crouching B. How did you say this name so perfectly? Quezada?
I say WDQuezada.
WDQuezada. Okay.
I just say WDQuezada. I like to say WDQuezada.
Hey, they can yell at me later. It's fine.
It's fine. Yell at me later, please. Like if I'm saying it wrong. But I read it as almost like quesadilla, so that's why I was like, okay, WDQuezada.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm hungry, man. Like, I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell later, so, you know, because I'm a true gamer like that. But right now, you know who's a true gamer? Garou. Garou is going in and putting up all that pressure and already bringing WDQuezada down to half life. Gets a big block, no full punish though, but was still able to finish out that string. Oh,
yeah, and doing a very unsafe options on block there, but actually working out. WDQuezada just not ready for it in the slightest. But hey, that's a true Mark of the Wolves player right there. Pulling everything out.
Oh, pulling everything out, but right now you got WDQuezada trying to pull everything out, trying to take advantage while Garou was in burnout, but now right now WDQuezada is now in overheat, and now we're going to try to see if he's going to be able to survive and try to apply his offense, but no, is not. Garou was able to get underneath that dash and then is able to take that round, and now we're tied up in rounds in this first game.
Yeah, really nice stuff. Garou able to establish their footing just a tiny bit more, obviously being perfected in the last game, but just kind of opting for a lot of longer range, safer buttons, letting WDQuezada kind of just burn themselves out. And you can see them start to pause, maybe a little too literally here, pausing. But
I like the freeze frame. Where's Preacher when I need it? Like just to sort of like take the picture. Versus Garou, we're gonna go back into it after some technical difficulties. But we're going back on the train. I thought the train would be a little bit of a what's it called?
I think we're trying to get the tournament to where it was at instead of just resetting 0-0. I'm not sure if it was talked about or if WDQuezada just went as fast as possible back into the match. But we'll keep it running for him.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to think. It's like, is that what they're doing? Nope, there was a throw break. So I think we're fighting. I guess we're trying to get it to like the life of where we were at then, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll let it play out here, and whatever happens, we'll update the scorecard from there.
I'm just looking at the little duckies that went across the screen. That's really what I'm paying attention to. Thank you, ADHD.
Absolutely. No, this is one of the best stages. I wish it didn't take so long to load up in between matches.
Well,
But
being like an ex-developer, like I could see why it would take so long.
Right? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it literally just eats up time as a TO and a bracket runner.
Yeah, it does. Oh my God! Nice little comeback by Garou. Garou is able to bring us all the way back. We're down to basically one interaction, let alone one hit, and that one hit goes to WDQuezada. WDQuezada is now, I guess, gets that first round. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's still the first game.
Yeah, I think we haven't updated the scorecard yet, so we're gonna keep it at 0-0, and just let them play it out here. We're kind of in the dark, just like you guys are. Let's just see some good Fatal Fury and take it.
Oh yeah, definitely so. As you can see, Garou is still trying to go in, but the Rev Blow was able to get WDQuezada his turn back, gets the command throw going in, dashing up, trying to do some jump trajectory shenanigans to bait out something from Garou, but he did not bite.
Yeah, able to regain his full screen presence here. You can see Garou kind of struggling to find an opportunity to use his flash kick, and definitely going to find the inability to do so in this game, as he is forced into a 0-1 position and now fighting against the ninja down a game.
Managed to squeak out a win. That was close.
I'm just, well, one, Hoku win quotes are like my bane. They're all annoying.
Yeah.
but with that like sort of personal anecdote out of the way, WDQuezada gets on the board here and is gonna try to keep up that momentum as he's able to trying to push Garou to the corner with some of the shuriken play, but nah, there's the little bit teleport, and now Garou's in the corner. Big float and nice conversion by WDQuezada.
Yeah, speaking of frame traps, it's such a basic one by Hokutomaru to either go for that or just bait with nothing coming in. Such a guessing game on such an easy interaction. And yeah, and even afterwards can spend that level 1, keep their pressures safe from there. It's going to be a big uphill climb for Garou.
WDQuezada's wrists must be like aching right now. He had to put in that super so quick. Every time I see a super go quick when like in that like frame perfect, it's just insane. But like because of WDQuezada's execution, he's already here on set point.
Hey, never forget this is SNK. We can hold that button, so it is much easier to put that input out than anything. But we will give the player respect for winning these rounds and getting a great jumping B there. Light confirm into just immediate rerun the set.
Trying to, oh, big DP, but oh, it was all blocked. And WDQuezada is still able to take advantage. This is not looking good for Garou. This is not going to kill, but with WDQuezada now in overheat, here comes Garou trying to come back here.
Yeah, this is not the way to punish this. Unfortunately, going to be putting themselves in a huge problem here, but great jumping D there. Able to take him out before anything bad happens. Please don't press. Okay, counter hit, no confirm on the combo. But we are going to get the throw loops here. Just going to get that space and spend that level 1, but Hokutomaru able to jump away from it.
Wow.
Just pressing C until something works.
Wow, my God. With all those heavy punches coming out, Garou was able to get that round, is now on survival point because WDQuezada can still close it out here if he gets this round. And now we're playing the zoning game.
Yeah, definitely not the option you actually want to do against Kain. Yeah, can just start going through it with his very strong buttons and reversal options with EXs, but hey, gotta make sure they represent it, right?
Yeah, right now the wake up super does not work as that was baited out by Garou. Garou is now going full on keeping out there. Oh, what was it? Wait,
I don't know, but I love it.
What was that?
That was the bait of all time.
I was like, wait a second, why am I seeing the level 2 now? Like, but regardless, we got WDQuezada trying to come in. There's more of the big special move again by Garou. Garou is going in. Oh my God, brings it down to 1 pixel left and closes it out. WDQuezada was able to get that round and win that set. And we'll move on into top 16 winner's side.
Yeah, very scary there.
Fair enough. But we are going to see Yurikov's Hokutomaru here. So usually we're going to see like a Hokutomaru that plays neutral very well. Oh, that's not really showing right here, as we're already putting Poetry Chef into the middle part of his SPG.
Yurikov, an incredible player. Definitely no surprises here that he's in this winner side and doing great stuff. But Poetry Chef, absolutely no slouch right now. Getting that overhead setup, going coast to coast, and putting the Ninja right next to the danger barrels. What will be the meaty option coming up?
I'm just waiting patiently. Yurikov is right now. Oh, but gets clipped. And actually, Poetry Chef is able to close it out. If you want to see rushdown, I mean, B.Jenet is pretty much right now the definition of rushdown.
Yeah, we now have an option to deal with her, though. We have the level 1, the invincible comeback factor. What will we do with it? We'll use it in combo to get him closer to SPG. But it's okay, Yurikov. I believe in you.
I believe in Yurikov right now. As you can see, he's controlling the neutral right here, even though he's up close, trying to get the confirms, trying to bait out something right there. See the big counter hit, goes into a big bread and butter combo, and now this should close. No, I almost had to close it out, but not yet.
Great duck coming out from Poetry Chef, but that crouching C is not nearly going to be high enough to hit this floaty little boy.
Nope. And the jump trajectory did change on it, so that puts Yurikov tying it up in rounds in game 1 here. We'll see how they're going to end up in this final round. Who's going to take game 1?
Interesting. I'm not sure what the confirms are after that counter hit for Poetry Chef, but able to just reset this neutral very solidly. The nice thing that B.Jenet has in this matchup is the ability to jump and actually get the grab there. We're not going to get an opportunity to do any of that anytime soon, as the hidden gear is going to take a whole bunch of our time and a whole bunch of our life, but still.
I got to watch a movie. It was nice. That was a nice little movie. Even though it was off of Hokutomaru, but oh, what a big confirm by Poetry Chef. Poetry Chef's now going to go in full on the bread and butter combo. Oh, and now speaking of hidden gear.
Yeah, we got a little bit more for you guys. B.Jenet's a little bit rarer in the scene. This character's starting to pop off, but we are just starting to see the potential of this character with the latest patch, bringing out some of
definitely so. And Poetry Chef is a great pilot.
Yeah. I'm very scared of this character now, and I hate it, but it's okay.
Wildcard, tell me how you really feel. That's okay. Like, do you need to sit on the couch?
I just hate learning matchups, and I just want to play
it's okay.
the same matchup every time.
B.Jenet did not hurt
boring.
you. It's okay. B.Jenet did not hurt you. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Just tell me how it feels.
Took me out of CEO. I'm horrified.
Just because you were still able to have a beer later. It's okay.
Better believe it.
Better believe that. But Yurikov is trying to keep up with that pressure right now. Nice little crouching light kick to get the confirm on the combo and to keep Poetry Chef at bay. Yurikov is still applying the pressure. Nice jump trajectory to sort of keep his turn, and now this should kill, and does with the EX red move at the end. And now Yurikov is on the board in game 2.
Yeah. Picking up a really nice stuff. We don't oftentimes see that far C coming out from Hokutomaru, as oftentimes he's just so close, or he's going for crouching B. But, you know, really solid stuff right here. Great confirms coming through, and this pressure is going to be really tough for Poetry Chef to go into unless they start committing to the reversal options that this character has. I think it's time to start bringing that out.
That confirm was like from downtown by Yurikov, and look at that. He was able to get all that damage to get that combo and now put Poetry Chef in pretty much in dire straits here on life.
Yeah, we're not going to get a chance to use our hidden gear. We're definitely not recovering that much HP here, and it doesn't matter. SPG winning the game, tying this up 1-1, making that top slot for Winners Top 16, or for going into Winners Top 8, even scarier to get to.
Get ready.
All right, now here we're going to go see how we're going to respond. Is Poetry Chef going to be able to come back here, or is Yurikov going to keep up with that momentum? But right now it looks like Poetry Chef is like saying, let's forget about that second game. I'm going to apply my game plan. But look at Yurikov come back, gets the crouching light kick to confirm on the combo, and now crossed it up and now put Poetry Chef in the corner.
Yeah, really nice stuff. A lot of respect coming up from Poetry Chef right now. Aware of both Yurikov as a player and as Hokutomaru as a character. But hey, finally getting him out of SPG. This is a huge advantage right now. You have to take this game if you want to take this set. I believe in you, Poetry.
Ooh, nice neutral jump to bait the throw, and he got a whiff, and now gets more damage onto Yurikov. Poetry Chef is able to get that confirm, and then closes it out. Wow.
Such a good shimmy. It's so hard to see Benny J's toes in that situation. The hop there into B? Oh, this is really nasty start to the game.
Oh my god, a little bit of a tailspin. Still able to get a little bit more of a combo. Get Yurikov all the way out, but the baited super gets fully punished, and this is not looking good for Yurikov.
Yeah, the one advantage right now is we do have 80% of the meter. If we're able to start any sort of offense here, we should get a burnout situation, but we're not going to get that chance. Really nice stuff to Poetry Chef. Pretty much cleaning that out with a near perfect in the second game.
Yeah, I guess he got mad after the second game.
It felt targeted for sure.
So
little off the red versus blue train, but hey, we are still sticking to the train.
I was going to say, it was just like, what was the yellow team in red versus blue? I felt like they were going to be like the lost child, like long lost child of that series, because that was a great series, by the way.
For sure, dude.
But right now, yellow, SoSickNashFan just kind of going in there. It's SoSickNashFan, Azulito Dust, moving in here, and SoSickNashFan, a really good top-level player with his own YouTube channel as well. So do check it out if you want to get some good COTW content on guides and gameplay. And right now, he's showing why he's a good coach.
Yeah, no, incredible stuff right now. Using that, I believe that's standing D to just pressure even themselves into an absolute corner there. Really solid stuff.
This is why I try not to use the ABCD notation, okay? just letting you know what you said.
Yeah. I know.
That's why
the nice thing is I have no shame, so we're good.
That I don't either, but that's why I say heavy kick. But right now, speaking of going in with the heavies, look at the heavy damage combos by Azulito Dust, and just going at it right now, keeping SoSickNashFan at bay, and now SoSickNashFan is trying to answer back, but gets big block there, but puts Azulito Dust in overheat.
Yeah, very interesting to go for the EX Fireball to end that string. I think they saw them getting closer to the overheat and was maybe trying to make sure they confirm that full string through. Gonna get the guard crush, but not gonna get the slowdown because we're using a special move there. We're gonna be in overheat and spend that level 1. Very smart.
Very smart. Oh my god, this is like big comeback by SoSickNashFan. He was able just to be patient, get it closed out, gets into the super, and closes it out with that. Dang. SoSickNashFan gets that first game.
This is why he's contender to be #1 in America right now. There's no doubts in my mind that he's fishing for it and he's getting that title. And it's such a pleasure to see him every week on any channel that does Fatal Fury. He's putting in that work.
He's putting in that work, and yes, he is right now definitely one of the top 3 North American players that I've seen. So North American being US and Canada in our region. So he is just putting on the display right now and giving like no chance to Azulito Dust.
Oh, the dash forward? NashFan, you're disgusting. God. Broken ankles all around, trying to run through this top 16 like this person is no consequence right now.
He just did the James Harden stare down as he broke his ankles. That's pretty much what he just did right there. But
he did the command jumping B against the finish. Like, you rarely see the move anyways, but still we got a taco even in this game.
Oh my god.
I didn't say what I said lightly.
Yeah, lightly, but now here comes NashFan. Even though his back is against the wall, we got Azulito trying to get some offense here. He's trying to survive with his last hits of life, but is not able to, as NashFan's able to punish and close out that round to almost a near perfect, and moves on into top 8.
It's
Yeah, and I want to just give Azul some props here. They were having a lot of yourself into the community, but we're not going to do any of that stuff at the moment. Instead, Perfect Legend versus SoSickNashFan. Let's get right into this match.
I want to. This is going to be like the battle of fundamentals. I don't care what game it is. Yes, we're watching Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, but if this was Street Fighter, if this was Guilty Gear, if this was like even if this was Melty Blood, like
baby.
you can see like these are going to be the battle of the fundamentals, and it doesn't matter what game they're going to go. You're seeing some fundamental gameplay, and right now, SoSickNashFan is winning that battle.
Yeah, he did spend a lot there to try and get that aggressive pressure, but it's going to pay off with the big amounts of chip he got there. Oh, yeah, see? Even the best fall victim to it. And this is going to be a nice pickup for Perfect Legend, unless we drop it a little early and then get picked up anyways. What's the setup here? Same side into nothing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Fireball is definitely not the play against a run character. You might be able to get away with that against a dasher like a Billy or a Kain, but Hotaru can clear the screen instantly.
Yeah, no, that was a really good bait by SoSickNashFan to get that last hit. Big crouching heavy kick, we get the sweep, and knockdown by SoSickNashFan. But now here comes Perfect Legend. We're now reset back to neutral. See what happens here. There's your skip of neutral. Why Cry is not mad at all. He's not salty when he sees that.
He even picked the right option. He did the universal anti-air, and he was in the air, and he got punished for it. I don't know. What else do you want me to do?
just hearing the salt come out. Oh my God! But with the baited whip throw on the shimmy by Perfect Legend, and is able to get a commanding lead on there. Oh, nice little stop by SoSickNashFan to save himself. Oh, nice break to sort of continue the combo here. They should get him out of SPG. No, not yet.
Yeah, he actually started it with a DX move, which actually has like a weird scaling properties in this game. It makes it harder, but hey, no scaling's gonna stop this from killing SoSickNashFan, cleaning up the game, cleaning up the Andy, and keeping that neutral as honest as we can take it.
Like I said, this is two fundamental players. Like, they're veterans. You can tell how they play. They're not just mashing buttons. They hit a button with a purpose.
I want to see Perfect Legend switch to Terry. Switch to Terry. Do it. I believe. Come on. I can feel it.
I believe.
He's like, Andy sucks. Play Terry. I want to see it. Yeah! I knew it.
Perfect Legend going with all reliable. Going with the what's it? Lilac. The lilac fit.
Absolutely, yeah. And Terry is so good in this patch. I think he was super slept on in the last patch anyways, with a bit of an over-serialization between the modern audience, but now he could truly shine with some of his frame kills and insane guard cancel potential. Perfect Legends showing off early here.
Oh, definitely show. Oh, God, the bare knuckles just kind of reached from so far away. I didn't even think the animation was going to keep going, but SoSickNashFan is now put Perfect Legend into SPG, but is going to try to continue the combo. Still has a little bit of SPG left.
Hey, and a risky DP, but sometimes we got to put it on black, bet it all, and keep it going. But SoSickNashFan has those DP breaks on deck, and we're keeping it at 80% meter left.
Oh my God, what reactions by SoSickNashFan. But here comes Perfect Legend trying to get out of there, and now putting SoSickNashFan in a big predicament, was able to close it out. Wow, what a seesaw battle in that first round in game two. I can't even talk. Oh.
Dude, I hate this game. Will leave you speechless constantly. It's no issue at all. SoSickNashFan had such a great idea there to go for the universal anti-air, but it looks like the startup frames just were not fast enough on Hotaru. And,
definitely not.
Perfect Legend get the perfect hit.
Yeah, definitely not. Now we got SoSickNashFan. Like, now we're kind of playing really a neutral game. The tempo of this has gone down a lot. We slowed it down. Now we're just trying to figure out like who has the next opening.
Yeah, and the throw game is not going to be enough to pick anything up here. That is not a safe jump. If anybody is going to know that, SoSickNashFan has probably labbed it out 12 different ways.
What a catch on that one by SoSickNashFan on that fireball.
Hey, yo! JD, you won't.
No, I was going to say, is that going to hit? That was the small hop. That's why it hit.
That is actually a lapse in my judgment. Chat, could you guys let me know if you can actually JD a hidden gear? I have no idea.
Don't look at me. You're
That's
the
why
expert.
I asked chat.
You're the expert.
Oh God.
Chat, please no.
I'd have the expert title with like a crayon drawn on.
It's with a crayon and it says 03 when you meant to say 02.
Expert but with a 3. Yeah. that's how I feel.
Mine has 2 dashes. It's not because I don't play brackets in this game because I just like playing casually and I like learning about this game. But oh my God, NashFan!
Right
I mean, Perfect Legend is just going with this pressure. This game plan that you're talking about, it's a lot more aggressive for Legend with his Terry compared to what he had with Andy.
Yeah, and you can also see how potent like the fireball game is in this matchup compared to Andy, where he has that kind of shriveled fireball that doesn't really do too much for him. But Terry has a perfectly serviceable one and great normal buttons to boot, and it's not going to matter against Haru crouching C. That is a button to end them all.
Oh no, but here comes Perfect Legend again. Oh, gets the big confirm. This could do, yeah, it does. And now, Perfect Legend now is on set point here and could close it out and move on into, actually in the winner's final. This is actually top 8.
Yeah, no, I'm sneaking my way in just a few before Non-Factor steals me for the night. But hey, I think SoSickNashFan's going to put on a nice enough show that doesn't matter. What a pickup on that break DP on his momentum frames from the Just Defend. SoSick, your name says it all. My God.
He is just amazing right now and is trying to get to capitalize on Perfect Legend and the corner. Oh, did not fully confirm on the counter hit. Nice jump off the bare knuckle. Big shimmy, and there's the confirm on punish. Wow. What a whiff punish by SoSickNashFan. We're going to a final round here. And who you got? Let's see how
I can't believe SoSickNashFan finally decided to sit forward in this chair. Like, he is locked in and ready to go. Perfect Legend, I think, has this one. Just on the pure fact of I think his momentum's going to carry him here. He's playing perfect, and he let NashFan have his one game. But hey, a big standing C there on the miss space is going to do huge mental damage.
Oh, my God. Already more than half-life is gone. Oh, gets the hit there, and big
you're
shimmy.
dead! You're dead! What a play by SoSick, finding the moments. Oh, what a match!
Okay, I'm gonna do a dad joke. That was so sick by SoSickNashFan. How to close that out? He closes out.
Possibly want, but what we really need right now is the pilot to pull it all together and keep things going. Let's see what Monib can do right now, and that SPG at like that mid range is so prominent.
Jeez, what is going on? We're trying to play the neutral, trying to see who can get like that big long hit confirm. Well, I guess fireballs can do it too.
Hey, get a little bit of damage when it comes through, unless they go into SPG, in which case get your OT, but it's fine.
Oh, well, right now we have Poetry Chef getting pretty much the first big interaction here, bringing Monib down to about a third life left and putting him in the corner. But nice neutral jump confirmed by Monib. Monib's able to set up the mine, but ooh, little get up there by Poetry Chef.
Great spacing right there from Monib by that far standing B into confirm backwards, but gave too much pressure off Poetry Chef, having just enough time to get their close normal into confirm there. Excellent stuff. We saw that a lot against Yurikov. If they're able to continue that pressure, this might... The taunt worked. He drew aggro.
As we're going, big whiff on the throw and the neutral jump, and now here comes Poetry Chef trying to capitalize on that, going in with a big bread and butter combo, spans a level 1 super, and brings it all the way to the corner. That wasn't a run. That was that was just sort of a strut and walk, and it doesn't matter as Poetry Chef keeps going.
Pressed by Poetry Chef there. Very risky, but knowing they have the life lead. I love that.
Oh, big block. And now here comes Monib trying to punish, and this is a big confirm, and now Poetry Chef is not in a good position here with these mine setups. in his
One of
overheat,
the
he's just gonna
craziest
keep going
part-
pressing buttons.
He was
Oh!
dead. He just didn't want to spend the meter. And that's what you get for not spending that meter.
Oh my
Monib.
god, like, wow. Poetry Chef got that round, somehow survived. That was a lot of fury, and you said it yourself. He didn't spend that meter, and Monib paid the price for it. And now,
was
with the
dead,
momentum,
100%.
Poetry Chef is going at it.
Not quite.
Really nice position right here. Posturing really smartly with that micro movements in between each stuff. But this time, the short roll into the grab, currently getting the loops going.
Oh man, like we got Monib trying to keep Poetry Chef in the corner there. But look at these, look at this defense in general. Just look at trying to wait for an opening. Oh, there's Monib's advantage right there. Caught Poetry Chef probably pressing, and now, oh no, full punish.
Yeah, so on those SPGs, it's very difficult to punish them. Most of them are actually safe on block, so just setting up with that standing B is super smart. But hey, that parry, you gotta wait a little while, but there is a punish window to it, and Monib finally found it and has put their star on the board.
All right, now we got Monib on the board here. We're gonna keep kind of going. Now we're playing pretty much full screen as we got a little bit of dash. Oh, whoa, nice little catch by Monib. Gets the throw. Just
Oh,
pushing.
hyper defense, but into nothing there. May have been trying to get the DP break that they wanted, but didn't come out proper.
Monib is just kind of going a little crazy. I think was a little mad after the first game. I think he heard you, why cry. He's mad at
Yeah.
you. He's a
That's
little bit
fine.
mad at
Hey,
you.
I want all these top players to be mad at me because I'm never playing them in bracket. and TNS is never letting me on, so we're good. Be pissed at me.
Well, we're tied up here.
Free in there.
Yeah,
Good
we're
stuff to Monib.
good stuff to Monib. We're tied up 1-1 now in this winner's semifinal, and the other winner's semifinal here, and we are kind of going in. Monib still has a pretty big life lead, but both are in SPG.
Excellent pickup here. Going to be able to take him all the way to the corner with this. Benny J's amazing pressure, so solid. But hey, we got to find our way back in there. But that punished. Oh, okay. I learned something new. Thank you for the text.
Oh, big counter hit again with the
I love the
heavy
walkout.
punch. My God. And going in, strutting in to close up the space on Monib, but Poetry. Oh, what a big rev blow by Poetry Chef.
Oh, we
And-
dropped
oh.
it though. Super unfortunate. Poetry Chef planning on not doing anything. Oh, good pickup. Read the player perfect. Monib. Patience is the victor today.
Oh my God, Monib's now on set point. We'll see how Poetry Chef responds here.
And there's not a single character I believe in this cast that is scarier with 2 bars than Kain. So, hidden gear or not, this man is always a living nuke when he has 2 bars of damage.
He's a boss character. He's always going to be a little overpowered in general. So, I'm not saying he's overpowered here, but, you know, he's always going to have those tools.
It's fine.
Oh, what a confirm by Poetry Chef, though. Going in with the full combo.
Not quite.
Going for what's set up. Oh, whoa. Big,
Hey,
big
just do
confirm
it
by
sometimes.
Monib.
Yeah, we're not going to get these set up here to do the level 2. This ain't patch 1, but it doesn't matter. Monib gonna take it there. 2-1. Locking in, finding the hits, and knocking Poetry Chef down to loser's side. But don't worry, we still have a top 8 coming up for you guys in just a little.
And it's Hokutomaru.
Talk about the fan favorites. We're going to kick off top 8 with the bang right here. And this right here, I mean, we've talked about it before. Not necessarily the best matchup in the world for Kevin. You have to deal with the mobility options of Hokutomaru. We got to state that week in and week out. So kind of feast or famine for Icebound here.
Yeah, a bit. Like, what you need to remember is, like, if you can get Kevin, like, in this sort of up close and personal and is able to get the frame advantage and get the buttons pressed, he just needs 2 touches and he's going to be able to win here. But Yurikov is making it difficult, again, with what you said, the mobility.
Watch your feet.
Yeah, and also showing the JDs are on point there. Not going to be able to get a lot of chip off of that. And it's one thing about Hokutomaru, just so it's so easy for the character just to move in and out and kind of just pick his spots at that. And then fishing for that 2C is still such a good button.
Oh god, that crouching heavy punch is just really big. Oh, and there's a good confirm again. Going into a level 1 super. All these just defense is not going to be enough for Icebound as Yurikov gets that first round.
Yeah, sneaking in the throw when least suspected, pretty solid there, and that's kind of been, you know, the name of the game we were talking about before things started here is just Icebound's gonna have a hard time just trying to get their hands on Yurikov in this situation, especially when you're gonna start the round off with a 2 light confirm into ignition gear.
Yeah, the crouching light kick confirm right there was like from such a far range. Oh, a missed throw, and Yurikov took full advantage and gets his own another confirm again by Yurikov, and he's going in. But eats the super on Icebound.
Yeah, trying to corpse hop in that situation, got caught with it. And speaking of getting caught with the red blow early, the empty jump low. Just what the doctor ordered for Yurikov, up 1 game with the quickness here.
What? Yeah, and that's not usually Yurikov's game. Yurikov usually plays it slow and tries to like bait out stuff and like play super fundamentally, but he's playing a different game plan tonight and trying to go forward. But look at Icebound trying to get so much offense in, but it's unfortunate as Yurikov was able to connect. I think that was with a crouching light kick to get that combo started.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you got to hurry up and kill Kevin before he even has a chance to swing too hard right there. And we notice a lot of these light confirms are just beating out the buttons of Icebound, going over the top right there, trying to crack open the defense, and kind of just a puzzle that cannot be cracked right now for Icebound.
Yeah, it's like Hoku's like Carlton and like trying to pick a fight and just hit and run away as fast as possible. As he's going another crouching light confirm going into the super, and Yurikov gets that first round. Icebound needs to have an answer back if he wants to survive here.
Yeah, we mentioned the 2C showing up so much for Hokutomaru, but right now Yurikov using a lot of the 2B to open up this pressure and kind of just catching Icebound with the shoelaces inside.
Oh, gets the slide, but that was blocked, and now Icebound was trying to punish, but oh, what a cross-up by Yurikov, and now Yurikov is putting Icebound in such a predicament in the corner, gets the throw, and what are we going to do here? Yurikov gets the confirm on the crouching light kick again and puts it into a little combo to close it out.
Yeah, just right back to the well. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That 2B continuing to open up the offense. We saw Icebound try to turn to the rev guard there, but every single time they mix up their defensive options, Yurikov was ready, you know?
The Baja Blast. He's hyped up on the Baja Blast. He had a little too much Taco Bell. Had the Mexican pizza and the chalupa.
All the nutrients a growing boy needs for Hokutomaru right there. But let's get directly into this one. It is 2 a.m. There you go. Parents are not really there at night. You know, just do whatever he wants. Who let this kid get away with throwing out 2C this much? But that's right back with the lights. You know what I mean? SalsaInABowl might have seen something that we didn't see, Icebound do, particularly well with the Kevin, and that's really used their crouching A a lot.
Yeah, definitely so. A nice little neutral jump to try to stop and start some of his offense is Ryota. Ryota's playing it a lot slower. Oh, woof. Rev low, not the right button though to punish, and now here comes Ryota. Ryota is able to get a little bit of a call and put SalsaInABowl in the corner.
There's that neutral jump though. It's a great answer to the offensive pressure. Trying to go over the top, no one home on that one. The JD is still showing up for Ryota, and you notice these Hokutomarus in these situations when they're getting pressured will sometimes just walk back because that walk speed actually, is pretty dang good.
Yeah, no, that walk speed is pretty good, and that was a nice catch by Ryota. Ryota's now putting in a little bit more of bring up the tempo here, I should say. And but nice little pickup by SalsaInABowl. SalsaInABowl is able to get, oh my god, this is big damage. This is gonna be dead. Oh no, not yet.
Just alive, a lot of gauge to work with, but going over the top to close it out. SalsaInABowl coming alive now, up 1 round.
That's the danger of using when you're facing a Kevin. Just takes 1 or 2 touches, and next thing you know, your life has been depleted. Literally, all of it.
Ryota trying to open up with the 2B there and turn into the Shuriken. Not minding their anti-airs. That might be something SalsaInABowl needs to take note for later. A couple of free jump-ins they're finding here. The cross-up just defended, though.
All right. Oh, nice little jab float by Ryota. Ryota gets that full confirm again, and now goes into the level 1 super, and is now a little bit pressing of the buttons. Gets another crouching light kick to get the little confirm. Gets a little bit baby combo. Oh, and a big wild punish.
Big time damage. Does have the ignition gear if they choose to spin. Might not even need to in the situation. Excuse me, the Tatsu ignition gear. Go ahead and close out the round. 1 round apiece now.
Probably. I didn't know if he had enough meter to do the full ignition gear, but regardless, anyway, as we're going in, now here comes SalsaInABowl. SalsaInABowl goes in with the overhead. Oh, gets his big confirms. Goes in with the level 1. Wow, look at all that damage.
Yeah, taking it good and early here. Ryota in a bad spot. Almost building up another ignition gear is SalsaInABowl as they say it. JD to build up that meter, but going over the top is Ryota going to open it. Pop the top, has the ignition gear to hunt for some damage here.
But even though this combo is going to end, SalsaInABowl is going to be an SPG. He might have a little bit of an advantage here. We'll see if he's able to go full all on out to get this round.
I was looking for the rev blow early there, only 15% revved up on the gauge, staggering their buttons, and it seems like Ryota's just not biting on any of these situations. Does get caught by the rev blow. One more guess. Finds the cross up though, little B&B to take SalsaInABowl out of SPG.
Oh, little crouching light punch to sort of for your troubles, but SalsaInABowl gets caught, but actually he was able to close out that round and gets the game.
And that was the anti-air we were talking about before the match. You really have to, kind of mind with Kevin in this matchup is you want to make sure that you keep the kid on the floor as much as possible, because as soon as those mobility options come in, they start throwing those ambiguous cross-ups, the empty jump slows that we see over and over.
Definitely so, and as we have SalsaInABowl was able to withstand the pressure. Nice bait on the DP, and now here's a big proper punish by SalsaInABowl, but gets a whiff throw, and now let's see if Ryota's able to capitalize.
Going over the top again, no combo on that one. SalsaInABowl looking for the neutral jump, worked out for him once. They're gonna go ahead and find the cross-up though. Gonna be some big time damage with the ignition gear here, choosing not to take the damage.
Oh. SalsaInABowl closing out that round is now on set point here in the loser side of first round of top 8.
Make sure all your decisions are good ones here. Big time wild punish to come in. They go for the little target combo there, but not following up afterwards. But this 2B is looking like the new button for Hokutomaru this season. The 2C is kind of a frame trap tool, but man, just mashing these lights is working out for these Hokutomaru players. Yeah,
definitely so. It is definitely a change in plan. It could be the patch, it just could be the new meta. But we got an overhead by SalsaInABowl, and he's trying to get his damage. But nice interrupt by Ryota to get his turn back with the rev blow. But now, gets the confirm on the combo, going into a bread and butter. This should close it out and get him the round.
Yeah, it was such a good call to rip that red blow right there to make sure that the SPG was taken off the table. There was no chance for that hidden gear. But to close it with the B&B there, but still got to be careful. 1 round away from being eliminated, and SalsaInABowl coming in with 2 full bars of super.
Yeah, and right now SalsaInABowl with 2 full bars and now is in SPG, but looks like Ryota's not going to let that happen and actually gets him out of SPG right now, as we got Ryota trying to get back in there, uses the rev low to get his turn back. A nice interrupt. Let's see if he's able to close it out.
Yeah, it's continuing to mash on these 2Bs here, looking like old school Billy Kain from season 1 with the Hokutomaru. The ambiguous cross-up is going to find its home though. 1 game apiece. Unfortunately, SalsaInABowl not able to use any of that meter to their advantage. And it seems like Ryota is kind of, developing a game plan just by overwhelming the defensive options of SalsaInABowl. The 2B over and over, the ambiguous cross-up continues to find its home.
Yeah, and Spark10, I feel you. I feel you very, very much on that. As we're going in on that, wow, we got, big whiff with that jump by Ryota, so caught SalsaInABowl doing a standing heavy kick. But now here comes SalsaInABowl going forward and trying to get more of the bread and butter coming. Nice overhead and just continuing on with the damage output.
Yeah, when we've seen openings for Salsa, it's kind of been those situations, the neutral jump, the overhead, and those bigger swings are kind of working out for them right now. Ryota on the back foot, air to air there, looking for the red blow, no one home.
All right, as we're going in, what's it called? SalsaInABowl catches the shuriken in the air. Tries does the overhead. And now we're kind of just sort of playing a defensive game. No real big connects right now, but Ryota is at a big life disadvantage.
Getting caught with the overhead though. Might be able to build up enough meter for level 2, but We are going to actually see the entire thing here. Red line gear is going to be enough to close out the round. Ryota, as optimal as ever, kind of flipping the tables here, 1 round away from eliminating SalsaInABowl.
Yeah, but no meter now to really spend it on, but does have, you know, we'll see if he's able to close it out this round. As, oh, SalsaInABowl was able to get that confirm on the standing heavy kick. And now we're going in. Nice little stop on the cross up, but nope, here comes Ryota. Ryota goes in with a little bit of a bread and butter combo to get some damage and try to get out of that corner.
As these short hops continuing to try to open up, not seeing SalsaInABowl overextend here. Kind of just getting caught left and right, but nothing stacking up too big for Ryota right now. Oh.
What a jump in on the jumping light punch, and then just going in with a full combo. Wow, look at all that damage output, down to about 1 hit left for on Ryota. But here comes Ryota trying to extend that. Ooh, that dropped.
Yeah, dropping the Kuhadan extension there. Not what you're looking for, but a grab to go ahead and counter the rev blow. It was a great reaction. 2C getting the party started here. Still sitting on that ignition gear, staggering their button. SalsaInABowl in the back foot, facing elimination.
Oh no, and Ryota takes it right at the end there. Wow, Ryota takes it, moves on and into losers quarterfinal, and will face Poetry Chef. We know he plays all different characters.
Yeah, if you aren't tired of seeing Hokutomaru yet, you know, you're definitely going to get some more of them tonight. I believe there's 3 of them over here in the top 8 side of it. And surprisingly, we're going to see some Andy Bogard from the side of Perfect Legend. A very interesting matchup to go against Yurikov's Hokutomaru in this situation.
Very going to be, we're going to see some very fundamental gameplay here in this losers quarterfinal. And oh my god, just going to see a lot of good. Oh, nice little anti-air by the standing heavy punch. Wow. And Yurikov is able to get some of that damage in, but my god, Perfect Legend is playing Andy in such a way that I am so unfamiliar, and it's confusing me.
Yeah, it's one of the things that, you know, Andy Bogard players are kind of really starting to unlock in their game plan is the mobility options with the demon flip and different things like that, either going for the command grab or a fireball off of it. So it's going to be mobility versus mobility right now. Yurikov with a slight edge, not even using the ambiguous cross-up. I'm sure Perfect Legend might have been looking to just defend the cross-up in there. Chooses to go empty hang time low right there, working up for Yurikov.
Yeah, and like, let me ask you this question, you know, non-factor. Like, these are 2 characters that basically have the same lore. They're kind of like, one's a grown-up version of the other, but why would people pick Hokutomaru over Andy, as we were seeing Perfect Legend just really keep Yurikov in the corner?
Yeah, currently I think Andy is like the definition of stable, but just doesn't have, to put it nicely, the same nonsense that Hokutomaru has. The mobility options are there, but the fireball's not full screen. It's more of a poking tool and things like that. So there's just certain more annoying things you can pull off with Hokutomaru with the mobility options. A little less predictable than I think Andy Bogard currently is.
Yeah, and it looks like right now, like, we got Perfect Legend trying to show off. Oh, whoa! Yurikov with the reaction time there. That looks like a setup, actually. And is able to, but does get a shimmy, or not a shimmy, but a neutral jump to whiff the throw. And Perfect Legend's able to capitalize.
Like the entrance there with the fireball, just testing the JD of Yurikov right here, sitting on 2 full bars of super. Yurikov trying to steal the momentum back. There's that empty jump low we've seen again. The brand new meta for Hokutomaru starting to show its face. 2C is no longer the GOAT. 2B might be the brand new button here.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a patch thing, as we're going to hear another. Oh no, good. They pressed start after I got to hear. I did not have to hear a Hokutomaru win quote. But we'll see how Perfect Legend's going to answer back here. But there was a pretty close match between the 2. That could have gone either way.
Yeah, Perfect Legend putting Andy Bogard's mobility in, you know, kind of full display here. We saw a couple of grabs out of the demon flip, but just not really able to hit as hard as Yurikov currently is. But we mentioned it before, Hokutomaru's are starting to play this death by 1,000 cuts. They continue to look for the lights and fish for those options.
Definitely so, but we got, remember, unlike Kevin, like, Andy has a lot of better mobility and similar jump trajectory tools like Hokutomaru, so it's going to be a little bit tougher to get those death by 1,000 cuts. You just have to make sure you land them.
Yeah, such a hard read there to go with the air rev blow, and again we see the demon flip commando. Yurikov on the back foot here, but we're just going to mash out the 2A. Going to work out for us to get some space off the ignition gear.
Oh, what a pickup by Yurikov too there. Oh, was that on purpose, or was that dash like a missed input?
Not sure if it's been a setup. A Perfect Legend gonna wake up with the DP, snipe out with the fireball. It was a great pickup from the side of Yurikov, just not able to finish the food in their plate in that certain situation. You don't really see that too much. The Kuhadan pickup from like an anti-air situation for a juggle.
Yeah, that was a little interesting, but regardless, nice little rev blow to get out of there by Yurikov. Yurikov is now putting on some of the pressure. Actually was able to get the super confirm, and now trying to see what we're going to do as we go back into neutral and try to figure out and bait out an opening.
That's Perfect Legend again with the Demon Flip, using the teleport off of it, fishing for another DP. Fortunately, no one's home on that one. Not choosing to go for the kill there is Yurikov. Give him another chance, a throw, one more guess to close out the round. And with the revved up shuriken right there, 1 round apiece. Perfect Legend staring elimination in the face.
Yep, survival point for Perfect Legend. If he wants to continue on this match, he has to win this last round. But like, Yurikov is going to make it as difficult as possible because he wants to also move on as well. Gets into a little bit of a bread and butter combo using the rev blow at the ender, and now putting Perfect Legend in the corner.
Go shoulder charge. We're going to reset it into the command grab again. Does have 2 bars here. Can go for the hidden gear. They're going to choose to spend the entire thing. Big time damage and clearing out that gauge for some more offense. And still being halfway through SPG in a really good spot here against Yurikov.
We'll see how it goes. Another command throw by Perfect Legend. Perfect Legend is now in a very good position here. Baits out. Oh, I thought that was a bait out of the super. It was not. It actually got confirmed. Maybe one interaction, but the command throw again takes it. I can hear Y-Cry yelling, like right.
Yeah. Well, a full range from coast to coast, from turnbuckle to turnbuckle on some Matt Hardy stuff right there is going to work out for Perfect Legend with the command grab, keeping their tournament life of line. And it seems like Yurikov right now continues to look for this hard knockdown off of the rev blow, and then go for the 2B again. Perfect Legend, the JDs just aren't there, and they're not choosing to go to the rev guard too much yet.
Not yet, and Perfect Legend was able to get out of there with the dash, and now trying to bait out something there. Oh, nice teleport by Perfect Legend. But big punish, and then Yurikov is able to capitalize on that, but there's a Demon Flip again by Perfect Legend to take control and get his turn back.
Yeah, I like the use of the rev command throw there to go ahead and get the extension off it. Both players right now just kind of forcing a scramble. We talked about earlier, we might see some clean gameplay. These guys have other things in mind. The wake up ignition gear gonna be blocked, and Yurikov back on match point.
Alrighty, match point for Yurikov. We'll see if he closes it out, or Perfect Legend's going to extend this match and bring it to a final round in this final game. Oh, whoa, a nice little cross up on the run, keeping Perfect Legend off balance here. And now Perfect Legend's all the way in the corner, but here he comes out of it.
Full conversion off of the 2C, tries to mash out some lights with the rev blow. That's exactly what Yurikov needed here. We're going to cancel directly into the big time damage. Full animation. Perfect Legend still alive, but it's business decision time for his tournament life.
It's definitely business decision literally at the stroke of midnight. We'll see if Perfect Legend going to be able to get out of there. Nice confirm on the teleport. We'll see if he's able to keep going with that momentum, but no, the crouching light kick will take it, and Yurikov will take that set and move on into the losers semifinals.
Yeah, tough.
So it's not that long. It came out in April, and we're only in August.
Yeah, it feels like years at this point, right? The way this game has just been developing. All right, well, let's get into it. It's going to be Poetchef and Ryota, the B.Jenet on this side, opening up light conversion. It's one thing I've noticed about B.Jenet because we didn't really see a lot of her in Season 1, and now that we're seeing a lot more of her, her corner carry might be the best in the game.
Oh, it was insane. Poetchef had something where he was in that corner and brought his opponent all the way to the other side. It was a crazy corner carry. So yes, I will definitely say, at least right now from what I've seen, has the best corner carry. But what Poetchef needs to do is kind of get out of there, as he's just eating all this pressure by Ryota.
Right, that's going to be exactly what they need. The rev blow, break up the monotony there. Getting themselves into overheat in the process, but the ignition, you're going to cut that down just a tiny bit. Gotta be careful of their guard. We've seen Ryota once again just pester with these lights.
Oh, nice little throw by Poetchef. Poetchef is still keeping going in there. Nice little parry to go in, and Crouching Light did not fully connect into a combo, but nice rev blow to anti-air for Poetchef, and he'll get that first round.
Get ready.
PokeChef just minding their P's and Q's in that situation, went into overheat, but it really didn't bother them at that point. It was just a state of mind. We saw the parry come out, so mixing up the defensive side of their options. Now mixing up the offense, trying to look for a cross up there. No one home on that one. Unfortunately, gave up the corner and took it right back.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing PokeChef playing more patient game and just trying to find an opening here, and I think that's what you kind of have to do with the Hokutomaru. Just see where he's going to go, because, again, just anybody with like a Hokutomaru, you kind of have to sort of just almost like react to whatever he's going to do. But right now, Ryota is keeping PokeChef in the corner, but putting in SVG.
Good call again. Knowing that Ryota likes to go for the 2-2-Bs, you know, back and forth in a row, using the Rev Blow. What a reaction there to go ahead and snuff out the Rev Blow with the parry as well. Is going to open up a world of damage. The ignition gear still on the table. Excuse me. The full hidden gear. Going to be massive damage here. This might kill.
I think. Will it kill?
Oh, never mind. Don't listen.
No.
Don't listen. Barely alive.
It's barely alive. It's fine. Just one more hit. It's okay. PokeChef has a big commanding lead here and the big overhead. We'll take it. And PokeChef goes on, or gets that first game, and we'll see how Ryota will respond here. But I think it's kind of a little bit back and forth. Maybe Ryota was trying to figure out a download right there. Oh, nice little. I thought there was a big punish on the throw whip, but Ryota was not able to fully capitalize.
Yeah, and I tell you what, right now, the way PokeChef is mixing up their defensive options, I think it might be throwing Ryota a little off kilter. They're still continuing to look for the 2B, but if that Rev Blow is on the table, you kind of have to, like, hold your horses on your usual flowchart.
Yeah, and this is a big deal because it's the mind games now. It's starting to become the mind games. If you're looking for something that your opponent is not throwing it. Oh, speaking of a close heavy punch, there's a big connect by PokeChef to go into a big combo to bring Ryota back into that corner.
Out of SPG as well, 50% down. Snuffing out with an anti-air though, does have the ignition gear to try to sneak this damage, and you want to get PokeChef out of SPG as early as possible. They've shown they're going to bring up that Rev Blow in kind of unfavorable positions for the side of Ryota, as well as that parry. And, on command, there's the Rev Blow again to break up this light sequence. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but we might actually see death off of this full extension this time.
Oh my god.
Not be able to build up the hidden gear though.
No, yeah, just not enough meter yet, but oh my god, that was very close. And you were talking about corner carry. Didn't really matter, didn't really need the corner carry, but was able to put up that long combo and get that to get that round. And now PokeChef is on set point, but now here comes Ryota trying to make it difficult, but gets hit with the neutral jump on the crouching, or on the jumping light kick. And now here comes PokeChef again, getting Ryota out of SPG.
Yeah, you could not, fall asleep at the wheel against a player like PokeChef. They're continuing to bust up their options, staggering the buttons here. CJD in response, Ryota trying to fight the way out little by little. Big time counter hit, finding its mark right there. One more combo is all they're going to need to wake up ignition gear. Giving themselves some space here, trying to mount a comeback as Ryota, but getting caught by the Rev Blow once again.
You don't want B.Jenet mad. I just saw her. Now I'm mad. And then I still love that line when she says that in the middle of the thing. In the middle of a match, but PokeChef does take that, moves on into loser semifinal and face Yurikov there. As this, not to say it gives them incentive, but it gives them a nice reward when they do win here and get top 2. But right now we got Monib versus SoSickNashFan in winners final, 1-3 match here, and so we have a little bit room to play with in terms of games.
Yeah, and this matchup right here, I think just kind of doesn't go Kain's way a little by little. We talked about it before. Kain mains were kind of doomers when the patch dropped, but found brand new optimum routes, kind of quick. But it's just going to be this run speed and this walk speed from the side of Hotaru. They're able to corpse hop and kind of really force a hard guess. Is it going to be a flash kick or a different wake-up option from the side of Kain?
Oh my god, and right now, SoSickNashFan's just catching the fireballs right at the last frame and getting that confirmed. Right at the last minute, this should be dead, and yes, SoSickNashFan gets that first round over Monib.
Yeah, I mean, with relative ease at that point, it's one of those tough situations where as a zoner, you kind of want to go fireball for fireball against most characters, but Hotaru is able to chuck that plasma, at a little bit of a quicker rate and then use that mobility and also the reflect to kind of, return to sender and change the narrative of neutral.
Oh, wow, no, still playing the footsies game, trying to see who can find that opening. Monib is the one that's trying to establish control here, putting SoSickNashFan in the corner, but nice counter rev blow to go in, and now Monib here. He comes, he's starting with his offense going into the level 1.
Exactly where you want to put Hotaru in a defenseless situation, setting up the rondo, getting a B&B on top of it, has the ignition gear. If they want to close the round out, might not even need it in this situation. Gonna go for the knockdown, one more guess, all it's gonna take.
Okay, a jumping back light punch works. That works too. Out of all of that reaction, still, but you know what? It's actually kind of good for Monib. He still has a lot of meter to spend, and he does spend one right there. And now, again, putting SoSickNashFan into the corner, but nice counter hit by SoSickNashFan to start his offense.
Yeah, coming right back at him here. Does have 2 bars of super. Unfortunately, lost that SPG early, but the corner carry of Hotaru showing his face once again. Looking for some close buttons here. Jumping over the fireball, perfectly timed there.
Ooh, what a nice anti-air on the... I guess that was a standing heavy kick to sort of catch SoSickNashFan in the air. But now we're kind of reset to neutral, kind of tied up here in this final round of game 1. But look at this fireball game by SoSickNashFan.
He's barely inside the orange, running up, mashing the 5A there. Gonna work out for him. The blocked ignition gear. Gonna spell disaster, but not able to convert off of it. Monib getting another chance here, caught by the fireball.
Oh, this is kind of stressful. No big jump in button. Oh, what a confirm on the standing heavy kick by Monib. This should be dead. This should be done. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, now it's done.
Yeah, looking for that DP and getting it blocked. Gonna be definitely the closing moment for Monib right there. Up 1 game. Able to weather the storm. It looked like SoSickNashFan was in a strong control of neutral, but as soon as it got into an up-close personal scrap, and for some reason the zoner ends up being, you know, able to get down and dirty and play with the worst of them.
Definitely, and I will say that these are definitely the, out of like probably these 2 are, I don't want to say top 2, I probably think I'm missing one other US or Canada player, but they're definitely within the top 3, as like you can see Monib just putting a display, not playing Kain as a zoner there, just literally playing it as a brawler up close and personal character at that point.
I say it all the time with City of the Wolves and Street Fighter 6. I love when the you know, the zoners have some of the best buttons in the game, and Monib putting that on full display. SoSickNashFan though not going quietly into the night. Big time combo into the corner. Monib goes here, mashing out the lights. Gonna work out B&B.
Oh man, just trying to catch Monib off, trying to get a beta counter hit or using one of those lighter buttons. Oh, but big wall punch, but no full confirm, and SoSickNashFan is able to get a back throw and kind of reset the neutral here.
Yeah, uncharacteristic of Monib. We've seen them with their whip punishes before, able to close things out. And speaking of closing things out with the whip punish, SoSickNashFan able to place his range perfectly. 1 round away from tying things up here.
But Monib is 1 round away to get a commanding lead, and now we're just kind of playing the footsies game again, trying to get that spacing. Who's going to be able to hit that hitbox? Oh, that was so close.
And it's going whiff for whiff here. I know SoSickNashFan wants to get Monib out of SPG as quick as possible. Look for the overhead, but the neutral jump gonna work out in Monib's favor. I'm sure they're gonna rev everything up. Ignition gear instead of the hitting. Gonna take the damage route instead of refreshing their gauge.
My God, that was just crazy. Look, Monib now gets caught. Now here comes SoSickNashFan trying to go in with the damage as well. Get some of that corner carry. Pretty much bringing Monib all the way back to the wall here. Oh, gets that nice little light confirm. And now, oh, my God, now Monib is now getting all the momentum back. And now we'll see who's going to get this last interaction.
And great defense from the side of SoSickNashFan. Able to use the rev guard, you know, just hold off the rondos for a little bit longer, but trying to use the movement tools of Monib, looking for the ignition gear. No one home on that one. You saw the JD attempt, but not enough to come out. The frame kill or frame trap. Either way, it's going to work out for Monib, up 2-0 on SoSickNashFan.
Wow, that was crazy. We're running it right back. We're going back into the T-Zoc ring. And now, let's see if SoSickNashFan is able to respond here. Already down 2-0 in this winner's final. And Monib is just trying to keep that pressure. Nice little air rev blow to sort of avoid the fireball. But here comes SoSickNashFan, able to properly punish and get some good damage and bring Monib to half-life.
Yeah, we've seen SoSickNashFan get these openings before for their damage, but you gotta watch their rib gauge in these situations. They got all the way up to 80 just for that damage there, and that's what's kind of been opening the door for Monib to, get these comebacks. They're very low on gauge, and those big swings just continue to miss for the side of SoSickNashFan. Another block DP. We're gonna set up the rondo here. The rev guard to stay safe, but just one more hit with that ignition gear on the table should be enough to close out the round.
What a standing heavy punch confirm into the super. And now look at Monib go, and he's gonna go get up here onto set point in this winner's final.
Yeah, surprisingly making SoSickNashFan just kind of look worse for their wares in the situation. Been in complete control. Besides a couple of combos we've seen open up for SoSickNashFan, Monib's just been able to just mount this damage continuously. Their defense has been on point, and they've also displayed the flash kick early, so SoSickNashFan can't even get too comfortable with their offense.
Oh, wow, that finished off for SoSickNashFan. That was very fortunate for him, and now he's going into a big bread and butter combo as we go a little bit into a slow motion, but still gets all the damage on Monib, and now that should be dead. And now, oh, no, it was not dead. Never mind.
The rev block. Let's shoot at the rev guard to try to get themselves some space, but SoSickNashFan will not be denied. Perfect game for them trying to fend off this 3-0 sweep, but Monib coming into the round with 2 full bars of super, and we saw the damage they're able to get off of it.
Oh, man, and now here we go. We're going into set points still for Monib. Oh, nice little catch by SoSickNashFan on the fireball. And now trying to get Monib out of SBG here.
And you see Monib just using the walk speed and the dash speed of Kain, just trying to fish in, maybe for another crouch C, but slowly getting chipped out of SBG here. SoSickNashFan knows they just have to get him away from that hitting gear potential.
Ooh. Oh, whoa, that super did not hit. I was very surprised by that. Now, SoSickNashFan does not seem to care. He is taking full advantage here, and now moving it forward and putting Monib in a very dire situation in terms of life.
Yeah, still on the back foot, has some super to work with. Not sure if SoSickNashFan was airborne in that super attempt, but not going to matter right here. Monib going to find a big-time jump in, building up almost 2 bars of gauge here, setting up the rondos in the corner, going over the top, testing the defensive powers to the side of SoSickNashFan. They're going to find the jump in here, has 2 bars of super, barring a drop. This should be enough to punch Monib's ticket into grand finals. Full animation to close it out.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Kain wins, aka Monib wins that and punches his ticket, like Non-Factor said, into grand finals, where he will
on the screen go ahead and get some information and sign up there. The registration is going to close August 27th, and the qualifiers are going to take place the 30th and 31st of this month. So get in while you can. Use !SNK Worlds for that link.
Yeah, I just put it in the chat, so you have no excuse to not click on that link. And the qualifier, the online qualifier between U.S. and Canada participants, that open qualifier is on August 30th on Saturday, starting at 2 p.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern time. But right now, we got Yurikov with his Hokutomaru versus Chef in this loser semifinal, and his B.Jenet. And now we're just again playing the neutral game, but the life lead for Yurikov here.
You can see Yurikov did their homework, on the last time Chef played against Hokutomaru. Not looking to just mash out the 2 Bs too much, just turning to the Shuriken. But Chef opening up quite exquisitely, 50% down early for Yurikov. Answering back with the ignition gear, though.
Oh, but the back throw will take Chef out of SBG. Nice little jumping confirm. And then a back throw to close it out for that round. Yurikov gets first blood in this loser semifinal.
Yeah, mixing up their options as well. As I said, they weren't looking for the 2B, but just went right back to the well. Chef gonna have to take note of that. They busted out their Red Blow before in other matches against Hokutomaru, but stealing their turn back as always is Yurikov with that level 1.
Yeah, I just love how Chef just routes start. You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna run up to you, dash up to you, and just throw. He was just like chasing Yurikov down, but. Right now, this nice confirm on the jump in by Yurikov. It was a nice little small hop, and now it gets that back throw. Now Chef is in a big predicament, and another jumping light kick confirm to close it out for Yurikov, and Yurikov quickly gets that first game.
Yeah, forcing a scramble as early as possible. We saw the movement, the corpse hop to go ahead and tech chase over that roll, and using the neutral jump, putting all the options on the table early. This is going to be the last first to 2 for the night, so gotta work quickly in this, and that's exactly what Yurikov's trying to do here.
Definitely trying to work quickly here. Oh, gets a last hit in the string to get the damage. But now we got nice guard cancel though by Yurikov, and gets a little bit of offense, but puts Poetry Chef in SPG.
And continuing to open up with that 2B as well. No rev blow attempt from the side of Poetry Chef. Getting the cooldown, and there's the chase right there. The corpse hop to chase the roll, and continuing to go low. Poetry Chef just not reacting to it yet.
Wow, another jumping light kick to get into a confirm into a target combo, and then on with Yurikov. And Yurikov now is on set point quickly here in this loser semifinal. Again, it's a first of 2 match, so not a lot of game to play with here for Poetry Chef, so he needs to answer back quickly if he wants to survive.
Up a bar super, there is Poetry Chef, but then again Yurikov trying to steal their turn back. Unfortunately, no punish from the side of Poetry Chef, and now an overheat, everything turning up Yurikov as they find themselves another throw.
Oh man, this is not looking good for Poetry Chef. He's gonna maybe get out of SPG here. No, not yet. There's a nice throw by Poetry Chef, trying to do a jump in while in overheat, just trying to get out of there. Only 20% left with the overheat meter. Should get back on there. Now is done, and we'll see if he's able to answer back.
Oh, there's finally the rev blow, exactly when Yurikov can defend himself either in overheat now. So one thing about Hokutomaru, though, only needs a couple of confirms with that super, so Poetry Chef is gonna have to act fast as they have those 2 bars on deck. But another throw landing for Yurikov. We just continuing to look at the sky for answers, but no one really getting a clean hit this far.
Oh no, we're just gonna go full screen. Oh wow, got the Shurikens to hit, confirm, and there's a jumping light kick, confirm again, and going into the super, and that will do it as Yurikov will move on into the losers final where he'll face SoSickNashFan. And yeah, in the losers final, so winner of that will punch their ticket to go back into grand finals.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, there's not too much
final already here. SoSickNashFan versus Yurikov. Ooh.
Yeah. Two of America's best right here, man. And I'll tell you what, I'm having PTSD from close to the launch of the game. These 2 characters,
I know.
it seemed would be non-stop the first couple of weeks.
I like how you said it was like 2 of the best and like favorites of with pilots wise, but when you talk about the characters, these are like the, at least the first like couple weeks, these were like the 2 most hated characters.
Yeah, and hard to kill as well. I mean, Hokutomaru is still, you know, pretty high on that tier list. Hotaru just fell just a bit, but as you can see on display, as even as you can want it between the players and the characters right now. Another light confirm into that ignition gear, kind of been Yurikov's MO in these situations, but the defensive options showing their face from SoSickNashFan, and they're just going to go ahead and skedaddle right out of that corner.
And now here comes SoSickNashFan trying to keep Yurikov in the corner. Is able to with that nice anti-air. Goes in with a little bread and butter combo. This should do it, and it does. SoSickNashFan was able to convert. Yurikov looked like he had full control of that match until maybe about a little bit less than half-life on SoSickNashFan, and SoSickNashFan was able to close it out.
Yeah, unfortunately we saw the anti-air attempt but no cooldown extension. We are, however, going to get the cooldown extension off of that 2C, open up the ignition gear. 50% down and no SPG for SoSickNashFan.
Oh. The close heavy kick there by Yurikov, but not full, by SoSickNashFan, but not fully in. And now here comes Yurikov going in with the full combo. Oh man, big combo with the rev blow at the end, bringing SoSickNashFan down to 1 pixel.
Oh, the delayed button gonna open up the offense for SoSickNashFan, though. 2 bars of super to work with here. Yurikov in the corner, hard knockdown situation. What's the guess gonna be? Staying stuck on defense, throwing the Kuhudan now, getting back to neutral.
Oh. The crouching light kick takes it right there, and now we're tied up in rounds in this first game. And remember, folks, this is a first to 3 match.
First to 3 with tournament life on the line, trying to get that top 2 placement right now. Yurikov opening up strong, looking for a jump in and a throw there, but the mobility of Hotaru continuing to be on point here for SoSickNashFan.
Oh, what a little bit of a trade there, but SoSickNashFan has a little bit of a life deficit right now. We'll see if he's able to cancer back. Nice little jumping light to confirm again. Oh, a big one by Yurikov there. Gets a little bit of a level 1 super to get the combo, and another jump trajectory change to get another jumping light in and confirm and close out that round. Yurikov gets that first round and first game.
Yeah, that hesitation in the air just working out for Yurikov big time. We've seen SoSickNashFan just a little reluctant to pull out the DP in those situations. Got to make sure they Hokutomaru doesn't land in time to go ahead and make one of those blocks. So mind your defense right now. SoSickNashFan opening up little B&V as we head back to neutral.
Oh, And oh, nice. Again, we're looking at the crouching light kick to confirm for Yurikov. But wow, NashFan was able to answer back here and going with the big bread and butter combo. But no, that was a crouching A. That was a crouching light punch that actually confirmed there for Yurikov. And now Yurikov is trying to get some more of that life. Wow, nice dash in to get that confirmed. But here it comes SoSickNashFan.
Yeah, sitting right back at you with the 2B conversion there directly into the ignition gear off the launch. SoSickNashFan trying to answer back with the game of their own. Yurikov coming in with that bar of gauge. Only that they can go into the hidden gear if they stay alive long enough to build up that meter. SoSickNashFan trying to make sure they take him out of SPG as early as possible here as they get walked down to the corner.
Oh. NashFan has almost gotten Yurikov out of SPG. Jump trajectory by Yurikov to get out of there, but big punish on the block DP. And now here comes SoSickNashFan.
Go ahead and get themselves a knockdown here. Staggering their buttons, but just mashing continues to be the answer. Well, that might just be the new thing to do. Just mash out those lights. Yurikov kind of putting it on full display here.
Oh, what a crouch. What a standing heavy kick, close heavy kick to close that out by SoSickNashFan there. Ties it up in games 1-1 in this 1-3 match. The opening round start shuriken. Let's cross up SoSickNashFan as Yurikov is going in with a full combo, bringing SoSickNashFan just about half life.
And another whiff DP that's kind of been the bane of existence for SoSickNashFan all tournament long. They continue to take these big swings. Unfortunately, no one's home for that one. That should be a perfect game for Yurikov there after another cross-up. Not sure if SoSickNashFan should be looking for some breaks or something in these situations, but I mean, those DPs continue to miss, Toma.
Yeah, they are missing here. But nice back throw by SoSickNashFan to start up there by rushing down Yurikov. But Yurikov gets a back throw of his own and putting SoSickNashFan in the corner. But here comes SoSickNashFan trying to get out. Gets a little bit of a light confirm on the counter hit in the air. We'll see how this plays out.
And we saw SoSickNashFan kind of open up a new layer of their offense there, chasing down their fireball now, kind of beckoning Yurikov to jump so they can look for the DP as they just did there, staggering their buttons, getting a light confirm off of it, able to walk back and catch the roll though. Meaty button finding its home, the ignition gear to close it out. SoSickNashFan coming alive once again.
Man, we're going into a final round in game 3. Remember, it's 1-3, so we still it's a 1-3, so they still have to play one more game to win. But right now, let's see who's going to get the second game. Miss DP by Yurikov, and he's paying the price.
Yeah, such a good idea from SoSickNashFan, just pressing one light, knowing that Yurikov wanted to bust out that rev blow to go ahead and break if there was going to be a match from the side of SoSickNashFan. So still mixing up the offensive options. Yurikov staying right back at you with the 2B of their own, though.
Oh. What a confirm on the neutral jump into a throw, but nice little anti-air by SoSickNashFan to get out of the corner. Now we're... Oh! That was unfortunate for Yurikov landing on the fireball.
And not able to get any kind of pickup though, but Yurikov just one combo away from death. The air-to-air there. Yurikov back on Earth, but another light conversion into the ignition gear. Almost dead, even in life, looking for the jump in the rev guard. Such a good call from SoSickNashFan.
Just waiting. Oh, nice back throw again. Now we're down to one interaction left for each player. We'll see what happens here. Oh, wait. Oh, that was...
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, I was like, wait, who died? I did not know who died. That was a weird trade on fireballs. But that was on SoSickNashFan. He gets the second game. He gets the third game here. And goes up 2-1. So let's see. He's going to be playing for the tournament right now. Or to go into grand finals, I should say. And he's continuing that momentum.
Yeah, it's been such a good adjustment from the side of SoSickNashFan. As I say, adjustment, a big-time reaction to the rev blow. Able to get the wall bounce and the chase down. Big-time damage incoming. But they've been making a good adjustment of the fact they're going for air-to-airs now instead of looking for DP, not having to worry about whipping it on the jump over from the side of Yurikov.
Oh, man, right now, yeah. That seems like a lot of... Thought that would be more damage and get SoSickNashFan out of SPG, but unfortunate, Yurikov has to deal with SoSickNashFan in SPG. And, oh man, that air-to-air you were talking about earlier, that was a nice confirm by SoSickNashFan and is now on set point.
Yeah, just unlocking those defensive layers is turning into massive offense for SoSickNashFan. Let's see if Yurikov kind of changes their game plan here. We saw a little hang time to move backwards. They're maybe trying to bait out an air to temp or something from the side of Yurikov, but slowly cracking open the puzzle is SoSickNashFan.
Definitely so. We'll see if Yurikov is able to extend this. Oh, gets that confirm on the standing heavy punch, and now we're going into a big bread and butter combo, going into the hidden gear. My God, this is gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, big time damage as well as clearing that gauge, having a massive life deficit on the side of Yurikov and all that rev gauge to work with there. Tries to chase down, gets caught with the rev shuriken, but everything is turning up SoSickNashFan here.
Oh man, let's see how it kind of goes in. Looks like NashFan's just trying to find his opening, is able to get his opening on the jumping heavy kick, and is able to confirm and close it out, and he will move on and punch his ticket and play for the tournament against Monib in grand finals.
Yeah, just
Getting a
adjustment after adjustment from the side of SoSickNashFan there. Seems like Yurikov just thrown a little off kilter.
Started, because if you get him started, it's just like it's really harsh, and that's what happened in that game, in those games in the winners final. It's like, and as you can see right now, like I said, he is trying not to let him get started. You can see the aggression right now by SoSickNashFan going out there, but last catch by Monib. Monib now can set up the mines, and now he's starting his offense.
Yeah, it's a situation we saw SoSickNashFan in before. Once the rondos were down, they kind of had to stay put. Right now, using the mobility options, got to throw in that one. It'll be B to get the corner carry here. Haven't seen too many big sweeps from the side of Monib this entire tournament. They've shown the flash kick a couple of times, but thus far, just minding their gauge, staying in the corner, and not taking too many risks here.
Yeah, I mean, not right now, especially when this is a first to 3, but because Monib's in winner's side only has to win 1 set, SoSickNashFan has to win 2 sets in a row here to win Breakout City of the Wolves week 15. And now, well, SoSickNashFan seems to be well on his way as he gets into that combo to end that out and close that round. SoSickNashFan gets first blood.
Yeah, just calm, cool, collective offense is working out for him here. I mean, they're not really doing too much, just getting their damage in and not even really sticking to Monib as much as you would think they would need to. Playing at a particular range where they can't really get a free jump out or look for a fireball in any of those situations.
I was looking for a third throw, SoSickNashFan. Why did you go for a third throw, Nora? I wanted to do C-throw loops. But anyway, but it put Monib in basically down just a little bit less than half life, so SoSickNashFan's at a big advantage here.
Oh, getting caught with the far button there. Counter hit gonna land for the side of Monib, not catching out any damage. Chooses to go for the rondo setups here, but the defense still looking good from SoSickNashFan.
Oh, whiff throw, but still just defended by Monib, and Monib is able to get a little bit out of that corner and now put SoSickNashFan there. We'll see if Monib is able to take advantage.
Yeah, Monib just kind of reluctant to use any of their gauge here. They are going to go ahead and find themselves a close D. That should be enough to close things out. Only spinning the bar exactly when they need it. The greed is going to work out for him. Coming into round number 3 with 1 bar of super on deck.
We'll see how aggressive SoSickNashFan is with 2 bars and SPG right at the front. And now, trying to play some of that with that aggression right now. Oh, big whiff punish by Monib, but no big confirming. Now here comes SoSickNashFan.
Not going to rev up for the hidden gear in that situation. Just going to take the 50% down. A great series of JDs from the side of Monib, building up that life just a little bit. Has some super to work with on their own. They're going to go ahead and catch a whiff, though, mashing out the life for SoSickNashFan.
My God, mashing out that little crouching light punch to get out of there. And now Monib's in trouble here. Little close heavy kick to try to keep Monib at bay, but SoSickNashFan is just throwing the fireballs and trying to make Monib guess. Big knockdown. Oh, what a confirm by Monib.
Yeah, trying to go for the fuzzy there from SalsaInABowl. Not going to work out from though. Monib with a full extension. Doesn't get the second ignition gear though. Gonna be the lifeline that SalsaInABowl needs in the situation. Getting caught with the far C either way. We're going back and forth here, Toma. Unfortunately, an overheat for Monib. Had to make a call, but SalsaInABowl would not be denied. Continuing to push the issue up 1-0 here in grand finals.
Did Monib lose out on chip damage? Was that what it was?
It looks like they might have been trying to jump back knowing they were in overheat and just happened to get caught with the button. So either way, not going to work out for Monib in that situation. And starting to party early to SalsaInABowl again.
Oh my God, yeah, he is partying early. Holy crap. Like that one, we're not even 12 seconds in and he's already down to like less than 20% life. But now here goes Monib. Monib's like coming back now and setting up the mines right at the corner, keeping SoSickNashFan at bay. But there's a little come out by SoSickNashFan. See how he wins this interaction. Nice little anti-air with the standing heavy punch to close that out, and he's already on game point here for game 2.
Yeah, and one thing you notice from SoSickNashFan, not really busting out too many JDs in the corner, just realizing they have a lot of gauge to work with. So they're going to the old school block, and it's kind of, I'm not sure if it's throwing off Monib when they're trying to set up these rondos, but SoSickNashFan staying put just seems like it's kind of the answer there.
Wow, and now we're trying to go forward here. Ooh, little big poke by SoSickNashFan. And also a big poke by Monib, who had longer limbs there. Setting up the mines off that break. Oh, wow. Another throw, and another throw by Monib.
Yeah, knowing that SoSickNashFan is going to go to the old school block, they're just holding back, setting up the rondos and finding their throws, opening things up, though. They do have the meter if they choose to kill. Fireball into Fireball. No super needed. Excuse me, Monib. The optimal of most optimal routes I think I've seen from a Kain player. One round apiece.
And that's very important with SBG right in front with 2 bars. We could see the ignition gear coming up. And we did. But it didn't work out. It was blocked. And now here comes SoSickNashFan. SoSickNashFan's taking full advantage of that block super. But nice little wake up DP by Monib to get out of that pressure.
Yeah, if you ever seen the video of when Matt Barnes is trying to throw the ball at Kobe and he doesn't pitch, that's exactly what happened right there on that hidden gear attempt from the side of Monib. And SoSickNashFan gonna make him pay for it. A very strong 2-0 lead here in Grands.
I kind of did the DeAndre Jordan like stank face. I was like, huh? Like what was that? But right now, SoSickNashFan is up 2-0. What were you gonna say? Sorry about that.
Yeah, I respect the call. I mean, you are on winner's side of it, so you just throw something at the wall and see if you can steal momentum away. Just unfortunately not working out for Monib there.
Yeah. As we're kind of going for, another big poke by SoSickNashFan. Try to get around the mine, but now here comes Monib. Using advantage of my nice counter hit. That's going to be big damage on SoSickNashFan. Monib is going to continue this pressure with the mine. Oh my god. Is this dead? Holy. Wow.
I mean, just put down the rondo and just press 2B a couple of times and all your prayers are going to be answered. I cannot believe that was enough to kill from the side of Monib, but as we said, just fully optimal.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was like... Monib's combo routing is just insane. It is so optimal, and even though he is a little bit over half-life right now, it's like I don't think you can sleep on that. Like you get one touch and he's gonna take you out for at least 60 damage.
Yeah, especially sitting on these 2 bars of super right here. We've seen them go ignition gear into ignition gear for max damage. And he caught the throw there. SoSickNashFan a very nice lead. Does have the hidden gear. He's gonna go with the ignition here. Gonna get the corner carry and the knockdown. One more guess from Monib on the round. The throw is gonna be the answer. SoSickNashFan on reset point.
Oh man. All right, we're going to a final round for game 3 here. But this could be the reset point that SoSickNashFan needs so he can try to win this tournament, but Monib's going to make it difficult. He goes into the hidden gear. We're going to watch a little bit of a movie from this German character.
And this time Monib choosing to take the damage and the gauge reset and going, instead of going for the ignition gear and the knockdown, we've seen him set up rondos time and time before. Wasn't really working out for them, so they're choosing to play with the life lead this time around.
You can see the buffering on SoSickNashFan. Nice little jumping on the jumping light kick. Does a neutral jump to sort of start up the combo. It was not able to. And now we got kind of going back into a footsies game.
All right, throwing back to the plasma here, chucking the fireball. Monib just trying to play careful with this lead here. I'm sure SoSickNashFan is just trying to bait out something. You can see them run and then stop, trying to bait out a flash kick or something like that, but gonna be able to sneak in a throw here, trying to mount a lead. The flash kick break from the side of Monib. No harm, no foul.
Oh man, I thought that was going to be a big confirm. Oh, there's a big confirm by SoSickNashFan. SoSickNashFan is going to get this bread and butter combo going in. Goes in to his level 1, and that should do it. And reset point has been achieved by SoSickNashFan. We are resetting grand finals here. And we're going to play a little bit more City of the Wolves. One more set.
The defense has just resulted in just holding down back, and it's kind of working very well with handling these rondo mix-ups.
Oh, definitely there. Oh, and now Monib looks like he's trying to play a little bit more aggressive. Now we're going back to sort of the neutral fireball game plan right now, playing the proper zoner, but nice little reflect by SoSickNashFan to sort of stop that fireball. Wow, what just happened there?
Just trading mix-up after mix-up. We saw the corpse hop attempt there from the side of Monib, putting themselves in the corner, and SoSickNashFan go ahead and walk with their hands behind the back. Might be handing a gun or something back there, but not gonna have a chance to pull it out. Monib back on the attack. We see these breaks and these feints over and over, but SoSickNashFan's defense just uncrackable.
It's right now. You got Monib just trying to wait out. Nice defense, but a little bit of an opening. Oh, that's gonna be big. Now Monib is able to get some little bit of confirms here. Now we're reset back to neutral.
RD poke there from the side of SoSickNashFan. Things are almost as dead even as you can get. I think SoSickNashFan might have a small life lead here. Trying to go with the feints at the side of Monib. 2 bars of super on deck. Now an overheated SoSickNashFan. Gotta watch the gauge. Using the ignition gear to break it down. They're gonna do it twice for the guard crush. What a great call from the side of Monib, but no combo there.
Oh no, and this is not looking good. Monib is paying the price. This should be dead, and it is. SoSickNashFan gets first blood in this grand finals reset. Wow. Oh, what happened there? There was no combo. It was dropped right there after the guard break.
Yeah, unfortunately not quick enough to run up after that one. Spending the entire paycheck, but no return on investment. And SoSickNashFan is going to take that all the way to the bank here. Ignition gear for almost 50% down early from Monib.
Oh man, and now we're gonna keep going here as SoSickNashFan is trying to apply some of that pressure in there. Nice little reflect to stop the fireballs of Monib, and Monib is now down to about 15% life here. Big wild punish, but jump-ins are not working, but nice counter hit by Monib to sort of start off a little bit of the offense, but here comes SoSickNashFan.
Stealing their turn back with the ignition gear as well. Understanding the situation, knowing they were in overheat, and Monib is going to want to put on this pressure now. Just one hit away from closing things out. We're going to turn to the plasma here. As soon as we see a knockdown, we should see the rondos off of the ignition gear. Now Monib starting to cook with the jump out from the side of SoSickNashFan, staring death in the face, finding a cross up 1-0 here on grand finals, and that's 4 games in a row, Toma.
Yeah, well, you were talking about like Monib going 3-0 on SoSickNashFan. SoSickNashFan now has won 4 straight games. This is just a crazy display of adaptation and just getting to figure out what your opponent is doing. And now it's Monib's turn to try to sort of stop that momentum.
Yeah, we've seen these big openings from the side of Monib, but just dropping combos left and right might spell their doom. See if they're able to recover and start landing these B&Bs. SoSickNashFan in a massive life deficit early, but starting to even things up. 1 bar of super on deck for both players as we mash out the light from the side of Monib.
Oh, but now Monib is actually applying all this pressure right now, setting up the mines, putting Hotaru in the corner, and takes that first round.
Good adjustment there from the side of Monib, able to play a close game very well. We saw them set the far rondo and press a meaty button instead of setting something up close. So just try to break down the layers to the side of SoSickNashFan. Keep them guessing on which side to block here, but another great opening from the side of Nashfan. Almost 50% down from the side of Monib again.
Oh. What a confirm on the standing heavy kick, and now we're just going to go 4 with the big combo at the end and the ender. And now SoSickNashFan is trying to get there, but nice wake up DP by Monib to get out and stop that pressure. Unfortunate on trying to do the reflect by SoSickNashFan, and now gets throw loop. That was a second throw. We're going to go for number 3. Nope. SoSickNashFan is going to do a throw of his own and gets that second round, and we're going to a final round in game 2.
And Monib trying to go back to that far rondo setup to throw SoSickNashFan's defense off kilter, but just waking up with the throw right back at you, says SoSickNashFan, so still mixing up their options on defense. Unfortunately, Monib's going to be entering this last round with 2 full sticks of butter as we head over to the corner here.
All right, and now Monib, being an SPG as well, could try to close it out with a hidden gear, but is just trying to find his spot, but he has to be careful because he's already halfway down SPG. And now here he comes. He spent both on level 1, so we're not going to see that hidden gear at all. And now here comes SoSickNashFan.
Yeah, it's the second time from Monib we've seen them try to get more utility out of that ignition gear. We saw it there to put SoSickNashFan into overheat. Not sure if it's going to matter though. The light confirm into the ignition gear here. Time to guess on defense. If you are Monib, the side switch throw though, it's going to open up a world full of trouble for SoSickNashFan.
Oh, definitely so. And in overheat, gets the combo off the guard break, and now, man, there it goes. And Monib gets game 2 here in Grand Finals reset. Now it's starting to become a boxing match.
Get ready.
Yeah, Monib and then specifically Kain's ability to just build a meter in these combos. Not talked about too much there. We saw them spend 2 ignition gears and somehow still end up with a 3rd bar of super to close that thing out. So gotta be something SoSickNashFan has to watch out for as they're put in the corner here. Big time jumping though. Gonna find their home early as we send back to neutral. The corpse hop to chase the roll. We're getting a light out of it.
At least make it.
All right. Oh, nice little throw by Monib to try to keep up that momentum, but big whiff there. Oh man, Monib is trying to keep it up in the corner, but now here comes SoSickNashFan getting out of that corner, running away. What do you do when you're stuck in the corner? Just run.
Exactly. A little stranger danger there from the side of Hotaru, just trying to skedaddle away there. And almost dead even on life. 1 bar of super on deck for both players right now. And turning to the plasma this time is Monib. That's one thing we kind of seen them adapt. When they're playing with the life lead, they're choosing the fireball this time around instead of trying to force that fist fight we've seen in winners finals.
Oh man, a big throw there by SoSickNashFan to get it down a little bit closer on life. And now has a big life lead on Monib, and this should do it and close out the round here. Round 1 in game 3 goes to SoSickNashFan.
Back and forth we go here. We've seen this situation multiple times where we enter the 2nd or 3rd round with so much super on deck from the side of both players. It almost just becomes a question of at what point they're going to cash it out and what they're going to use it for. We saw a lot of mobility from both sides. SoSickNashFan being awake in the middle of it all though. Matching energy for energy with a rev low reaction.
What a reaction right there. Going into the hidden gear on Monib here in this game. I respect that call. Try to end this now to get a good lead.
Chasing that 2-1 lead there, getting a lot of meter to work with, and that's going to exactly be with the Dr. Order dropping the DP, though. Another combo dropping the side of both players. The guard cancel, though. Going to be the remedy for the illness, the rev blow to close it out. SoSickNashFan, a 2-1 lead here.
What a display by SoSickNashFan, coming back, doing this full run back from winners final. We'll see if he's able to close it out or if Monib is able to answer back and adapt to his gameplay. We'll see how it kind of goes, but right now it looks like it's SoSickNashFan. Is he able to get 2 throws in a row? Going in there, 3 throws in a row. Are we going number 4? No, we're not going number 4.
I didn't know we were watching Street Fighter 6 here. Some mid-screen throw moves going to work out for the side of SoSickNashFan. Not going to be able to build up the ignition gear here, but business decision time from Monib. Crouch C going to find its home there, but not enough to mount a comeback just yet.
Oh, nice throw break again by SoSickNashFan to stop the throw of Monib. Monib trying to do some short hops to try to figure out, debate something, but lands into a fireball. And now, not factor, we are on tournament point for SoSickNashFan.
Yeah, the adaptation has been insane, showing the throws. I mean, the offensive options continue to be mixed up here. Close C, they're going to find us home. Over to the corner you go for Monib. Spending the ignition gear, not choosing to build up 2 bars. They're going to take their damage early and make this comeback a bigger mountain to climb for Monib.
Oh man, Monib is not looking good here. He's already down less than half life. He already has only 20% left, but nice counter hit to go back in there. He's going to kind of come back. Oh, sets up the mine, keeps the spacing down low, but SoSickNashFan has not have an answer right now as he's just waiting, but nice block overhead by SoSickNashFan.
Defense still on point here, turning to the plasma. It's a great series of events for the side of Monib, but this fireball is just so fast from the side of Hotaru. We haven't seen SoSickNashFan chase it down just yet, but I suspect at any point they're going to explode like a bomb. The JD's coming in.
Oh man, as we're going in, oh, there's a low light confirmed. That should do it, and that does it. SoSickNashFan wins this tournament. Breakout Series number 15 goes to SoSickNashFan, bringing it all the way back. 4 straight games from winner